try this again. Finny, Merry Christmas, buddy. How are you and Brooke today? Hope you and your family are having a good day. Alright, there's a reason I keep one of these around. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. There's Brooke. Hello, ma'am. How are you today? I had a little incident earlier. I had to get off real quick and start a new live. I had a candle lit and it set off the smoke detector. I'm trying to tie these TTF for pickle forks. You're another one that would maybe like this Benny and Brooke. It's one of my wrap and tuck tools, but I have a piece of antler on it. It's just to make it look different, novelty type thing, but make it easier not to lose and grab a hold of. What do you guys think about that? Jason, welcome. Yuri, hi, hello, how are you? I know this is boring. I just come on here to, in case somebody else didn't have anything to do today, they could hang out. I was supposed to go co-live with somebody, but they changed their mind or they got busy. Zoink, hello. If you make stupid or moronic comments on this channel, I'm just going to ignore you. And if you keep it up, you'll get blocked. And I'll leave it at that. We're just here to have fun and talk slingshots or whatever and enjoy the day. You wouldn't mind liking, subscribing if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. This is my jig for tying bands. It's different than everybody else's. Use the 2 sets of forceps. There's 2 sets of pegs. It's just a you can tie both sides of your pouch at the same time so everything's equal. I have these little clips on here to keep my forceps the same height on each side. And then I just use cotton butcher string, 1 millimeter, and tie the constrictor knot. Everybody's intimidated by this process, but once you get the constrictor knot figured out, it's easy. Tie this other side, and then I'll get to the comments here in a second. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing very well, but if you want me to show you better, I'll put it down here, but if you don't, I'll just leave it where it's at. You could have stayed outside shooting, Jorge. I wouldn't have cared, buddy. I'm just killing time. But I appreciate you stopping in. Mike, hello. These little scissors are sharp as shit. I'll show them to you here in a minute. Let me finish cutting this. There's one finished band set. I'd love it if it was 60 here. It's freaking 26, which makes it about -0 or 0 Celsius. These are the little scissors I was talking about. They're made for fly tying. Made by Black Widow Company. And they warn you that they're super sharp. They're 90, so you, and they are super sharp. Since I got a couple other guys in here, I'm not sure what latex it is. Somebody sent me a little sheet of it, so I'm about all I have is one roll of cyan 0.45, and then I'm out of latex. So I cut the cyan up in this little piece, and then wherever this makes me, I'm done till I get some more. But it's one of my wrap and tuck tools. But I put a piece of antler on it, so you can hold on to it better, easier to find, not as hard to lose. But they probably won't be as big pieces as antlers. This will probably be just like this little tip with a hole in it with one of these on it. If I make them for people. I don't know. I only had enough to make 5 band sets, and hey, if it lasts 100 shots, it lasts 100 shots. It lasts 50, it lasts 50. It's better than nothing. Yep, just a tip, Jorge. Just a tip, buddy. That's all you guys can handle. I can't pronounce your name, but hello. If you could, give me a like. Maybe subscribe. What am I doing, bud? I'll show you what I'm doing here. Tying band sets for slingshots. This is a tying jig. This is a pouch. This is latex strips we cut. And this is the process we go through to make a band set for a slingshot, which I don't have one out here right now, or I'd show you. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I lied. I got my mini one. This is a third of the forks one, though. This is a mini slingshot that I have banded. And this one shoots through the forks instead of over the top. And that's what I'm making, is these band sets right here. But if I have the camera pointed down like that, I can't read the comments. So I keep it up here where I can read the comments. Yeah, I can't shoot nothing that thick. Mike, you're short draw, ain't you? This is a small taper, 16 to 10, 290 millimeters long. Butterfly. That's what it looks like all set up to tie, bud. Or the guy if he's still in here. Guess we could try this. There. Now can everybody see better? And I'm just using 1mm butcher string. Tying a constrictor knot. Go over, under, over. Make an X on the top. Leave this one lay. When you come back up with this one, you go over this one through the X. And then you just pull it tight. Do the same thing on the other side. Slide it over your latex. Make sure it's the same distance on both sides. Grab your ends, pull it tight. Then just snip these off. Pull it out of your jig. Release your forceps. And you got a perfectly tied band set. Most of us trim these little extra tails off if you want. You got one completed set. You gotta give women one chance. Catapult? We're making bands for a catapult, yeah. Or a slingshot. I got a whole bunch of them around here. If you want to see some, let me know and I'll get them out. No, I'm just going to keep on doing this. At least I'm going to tie this last set in this last green set. Now I got two more. So I'm going to use these pouches for that. They were sent to me by I don't know who, but they're really stretchy. I don't know. You guys see that? Watch. See how they stretch before you even tie? Now I'm not using them. Alright, let's see what I got here in the there for them. Guess we'll get these ones out. They're cowhide, they're cowhide. Cowhide, cowhide, cowhide. Out of roo. I don't like being out of roo. Later, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. Later, Jorge. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Long jaw's fun, but for the way Jorge shoots, I can understand why he shoots short draw. Yeah, hold on, bud. I'll show you what the final results look like. Right here. The finish tied. Come on, focus, camera. I'm tying these TTF style for pickle forks. Or through the forks. Because I've been shooting mostly pickle forks. Yeah. Thomas, that's your logo on there. I added it to these green. I'm not sure what latex it is, but I thought they looked good together, and I don't have much latex, so there's from. Is it Gem Blong? Is that how you say your first name? Oh, you're the bomb, Thomas. I'll send you whatever for it, whatever you need. Just let me know. Now you're in here. You guys know my wrap and tuck tools I make. Well, I did a little thing, and I'm thinking about making them with piece of antler attached. So you have something else better to hold on to, and you don't lose it easy. It'll probably look like that. Piece of antler like that. I made mine with a double, but I probably could have cut this in half. Made one out of each, but this one's mine, so I made it double. Hey Trent, Merry Christmas to you. I'm sure it is Jemblong. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. But this is a little one I made just for pulling latex through pouches. Sometimes it works, and sometimes you gotta get a metal one out. Especially if it's these little pouches, but most of the time it works. Oop. Pulled that through too far. And I just fold them flat over on each either, since it's such a small taper for TTF style bands, instead of doing the trifold, which everybody knows big hands and trifold does not get along. Big hands and bifold barely gets along. Tie this quick and then I'll catch up on the chat. Come on. Sometimes they behave and sometimes they don't. So your finished product looks like. Knuckles, hello. Robert? No problem, Mike. Hello, Knuckles. Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I just thought I'd get on here and had nothing else to do today. Um, yeah, that's all I was saying. Pretty boring, huh, guys? Guess we'll just keep on rolling. Getting disorganized here. I don't like it. How are you guys doing today? Anything fun, interesting? You guys get out to shoot today? Cause it's nicer. I wanted to be out shooting, but it ain't nice out. Should have pulled the truck out of the garage and shot in the garage, but no, I didn't feel like doing that either. Especially after I spent all day yesterday fixing the turbo hose. What was the emergency, Toms? I'm glad to be back. I love it too. Does it last, Mike? Ropa, that's another one I wanted to show this to. My wrap and tuck tools I make. You know what I mean? Well, I'm adding antler to them, so they are definitely going to be squatch tuck tools. They're not going to have. They're probably just going to be one piece of antler like that, not double. But I made mine double. This actually I was making it for a cord lock, and then I just decided to do this with it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
We're back.
You go okay?
We didn't get too many cookies. They didn't really. Well, she said they had a lot of them. She must not have put them out.
Oh.
But we'll save you some.
All right, because I didn't have any. I haven't had any. All right, love you. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, one more thing I gotta do. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Well, keep us informed, Mike. Let us know what you think of it. I gotta get a hold of Josh Dills and get some more pouches made. But that'd be at least another month or two till I can do that. So I'm just making a buy with what I got. I didn't realize I sent that many out with all my packages. That's what they're for. Sharing. Sharing is caring, right? I got a few people hooked on kangaroo pouches by doing that, sending them to them. I know it takes me forever to dial a band set, but I actually find it enjoying. So I love this little band jig. Tie both sides at one time. You're not stretching the holes out in your pouch either. And don't get me wrong, the other ones are nice, but I don't like. And then you've got pouches like this. That center hole is way too small for them, and you can't use it anyhow unless you really stretch the holes out, and that's a no-no with me. I'll show you a pouch that definitely won't work with. See if I tie this one. This one I can have everything, both sides perfectly same. What's a kangaroo pouch? Hold on, I'll show you. It's kangaroo leather. I'll show you the difference here in a second. Let me finish this one here. These little scissors are sharp, but with the angle on them, it takes a little getting used to. Another one done. Come on. All right. These are considered your pit pouches and your microfiber pouches. Let me grab a couple different ones here. There's green ones, basketball ones, um, silver ones, blue ones. These are your pit pouches. They're microfiber. And then you got your different sizes. Of microfiber pouches. See the different size? This is for 8mm, and this is for 9.5. And you'll see a lot of the guys talk about the numbers on the back. This is a 48. And, this is a 44. I don't know if you can. See the numbers there, right there. See, it says 44. And this one says 48. But these are kangaroo leather. And they're tougher. They don't stretch. They don't wear out. They just wear in pretty much. Like, you don't. I've had these on band sets for ever. Once they're broken, they're awesome. But you can also see how much thinner they are too. And here's the other difference. Where are they at? Right there they are. Oh. These here are just regular leather. Regular cowhide leather. See how thick they are. And they break in a lot quicker than these, but don't last as long as these. Here's a couple differences too. Both Timber 26 pouches here. And then this is what he calls a BB pouch right there. Nope, I dropped that one. I'll have to get the other one I have. You see how small it is compared to this other one? Because these is BB pouches. Now you see these holes? You can't, with that other jig, you can't put the post in there to tie them. And then they make thick kangaroo pouches like these ones. I got these way back when. I think I bought the last that Omega had. But I'm going to put these on there eventually. See, this pouch was never used. It was tied on a band set, but never used. See how it deformed the side of the pouch just being tied on? That doesn't happen with kangaroo. Like this one here was tied on before, never used. You can see how it didn't deform the tie holes. Oh my. Yeah, the Timber 26 word. He definitely knew how to choose his leather. Knew what he was doing. But he no longer makes pouches. which is a bummer. I don't know if I talk to him. I might be able to talk him back into making some. We were pretty good friends. When I got back to shooting, hit him up, and he might make an exception for me, but I gotta get the account back up before I call him. That's a personal preference, Knuckles. My opinion, yes. But there's 101 guys out there that'll tell you microfiber's the way to go with the pit pouches. If you're new, yeah, you probably want to stick to the pit pouches with the help you keep your location of your ball centered and all that. But I don't know. I like my leather. Because after a while they will form a pit in them. But like these timber pouches, but they have that in there, and it centers your bulb. I just like how they feel when you release them. But microfiber, I don't like that feel of. I like being able to feel the ball inside the pouch. Microfiber, you can't feel the ball in there. I don't know if you know what I mean by that or not. I hate when you cut one sheet. You only have one sheet of latex to cut up. You cut it and you always end up with one lonely strand of latex. I usually cut it in half and make band sets for my little tube shooters. But we'll make a tube set here with them little BB pouches out of 1636s. Yes, I play with tubes once in a while. I just cut them the same length as a band, and then I trim them after I'm done making them. Probably should get some more tubes. I've had these forever, but they're still good. Hoggy! Look who shows up when I pull the tubes out. Hoggy is #1 tube shooter. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these through this hole. We're going to give her, yep, there we go. Hoggy is an amazing person if you ever get to meet him in real life. I mean, you guys talk to him and everything, but I mean, a tournament or something, he is a character. There's a couple other guys on here that I really want to meet. Thomas and Stephen, Steven, I mean, Bootleg, Ropa. Tell him, Hoggy, what you called me the first time I told you I was a long draw pickle short shooter. What'd you call me sitting there at ECST that day? Thank you, Brooke. That's one thing about Hoggy. He'll tell you how he feels. How's your mother and outlaw getting along with you today, Hoggy? tube set made up. BB pouches. Alright, let's see what the people were saying. You gotta see what's on the other side. That's a pillowcase from when I was younger. And this is an ironing board under that is protecting. Give me 1 second here and I'll clear it off and I'll show you what's on the other side of it. Oh, if you guys want to have anything like a knife or micarta or anything that you want to protect or lube up, get yourself some Wicked Wax. I showed in my other live. This is just a little 0.5 ounce can. It goes a long way. But you can even use it as chapstick if you have to. But this stuff is amazing. Fred at Wicked Wax will work with you too. But I use it on everything. It's on my way. Alright, you guys ready for the reveal? That's what's on the other side. BBs for like a BB gun. Knuckles. Augie, can you answer that question? Nice. I didn't see much on the form, but I knew he was getting better. Move everything back over here to my board. And I always make everything movable, so if I don't get overwhelmed working on it, I can just slide it over there out of the way, and it's not in my way anymore. I can work on something else if need be. Because after so long working on one particular object does get tiring. I'm in no hurry. I got the rest of the night to tie all these. I'm gonna make one more tube set, and then I'm probably gonna call this live. Thanks, Hoagie. I thought they were keeping an update on the Sling forum. I just didn't. Haven't been on in a while. This thing was closed. Oh, this. That's my jig, Hoagie. I got two of them. This one is my design. It's like his, but his is like all the other jigs, and he has one post to put in the middle of the pouches down here, and there's two jigs on the other side like this. So I said, hey, I drew this one up. I said, can we make it a little longer on both sides of two posts so I can use two sets of forceps? And he's like, yeah, I can make that up. This jig's pretty cool. It's got, I love this micarta. It's got a black liner in it, G10 liner. Then it's split with Badlands and red micarta with a G10. Then these are just like the bolts that are in your slingshots, Corby bolts. But this guy here makes awesome slingshots. And hold on 1 second, I'll get it. I actually have it out today. This is matching slingshot to that jig. It's good, Hoggy, real good. But yeah, you buy a slingshot from him, he sends September 26th flipper. And come out. You can see this. Oh, how they're matching. But this gets a lot more use than this does. It's exactly the same. Black liner and split. Then it has matching bead to go with it. Yeah, this is one of my babies. You shoot it pinned or braced. But like everybody, not like everybody, I'm different than everybody. You're supposed to pinch it like that, shoot it like that. My hands are so big, I put down in here backwards, slide it down in there, wrap this finger around, and brace. If I wanted to, I could make this whole thing disappear in my hand. Except from that one post. If I tried hard enough, I could make it disappear. See? The whole 90mm slingshot gone. My what? I'm not understanding what you're trying to say, Thomas. Sarah kit, I don't have it back yet. It's in the mail. It should be here, I think Saturday. Which I'll do another live then. The squatter. I can't wait to see it in person. But yeah, these two are my matching set. I need to band this up and shoot it. The worst I can do is fork hit it, right? But the funny part is that the slingshot was made to match the jig. I bought the jig before the slingshot. I have another jig. It's his original style jig, but I don't have the matching slingshot to it. I never got it made. This is back when shipping was cheap. Heck, this box would cost you $15 to ship now. Oh shit! No wonder it didn't feel right. You already sent me some of that, Thomas, I think. Yeah, I have a roll of it. Pretty sure it came from you. But either AK .45 or precise .45. I think that's where sniper sling yellow .45. That's where I'm at. Well, Sam, you gotta ask a question before I can give you my thoughts on it. It's alright. Barrel burner. That's cool, Knuckles. Keith Belvins makes his own micarta, burlap micarta, blue jean micarta. But you guys, That's why I quit shooting. What you spend in a day shooting, I can buy 2 or 3 slingshots. That's funny, Hoggy. I hope the package gets to you, Tom Knuckles. Well, guys, I've been on here an hour and 12 minutes. You guys had enough of me yet? Sounds like me, professional bum. Got a RC airplane prop laying around. I don't have any of them up here. Of course, they don't fit very well in a small area. 13 by 8. Pitch is 8. 13 inches long. RC airplanes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nope, don't pay attention. That's way out of my price league. P-51 Mustang. Definitely out of my price range. Dude, I had that. I'd be disappeared, retired, gone. You get me one too, Knuckles? Well, I'll get one. How about that? Oh, mother. I'm going to get mine at Walmart, though. That's where I'm going to get mine from. Did this earlier. Cut up a whole bunch of different pieces I had for wrap and tuck. That sniper sling template for wrap and tuck is nice. Let's grab this one container over here and see what's in it. Maybe we'll show you a couple slingshots you guys haven't seen. Second, I'll be right back. Cases contained. What's that word I'm looking for? My old man got them for me when they were on sale. But Michael and that's the problem that gets us a bad name. instead of doing stuff like that, Sam. But Michael, Peace and Slingshots, he used to have make these little finger slingshot, but he don't make them no more. And I got one for nostalgia reasons. Never been out of the pack. He told me I wouldn't shoot that. Them tubes are been on their way too long. All right, I'm gonna turn this around here, guys, so you guys can see what's in the case. Chad made it. This is what's in this case. Nothing really spectacular. Got my stinger. This here's you can't see it up here in the corner, so I'll just pick it up. Spickle from the Laytons. They were smart. They put the steel on both sides. So if you do frame hit it practicing, goof the frame up. But I need to do something about this HDP. The only HDP slingshots that I can and will shoot, or I'll show them to you here. It's the Sender slingshot, but the cutout came from Big Earl Gun. Gave it to me at East Coast. But these here, the Mr. Pickles, are one of my favorites. I got a Mustache Pickles. I got a Mummy's Pickles, Jack-o'-lantern, a werewolf, and then I got Mrs. Pickles. Then I got an F-bomb. Then he made this thing called the Sardine. It's just a little miniature slingshot in a case with 8mm steel. You can put a bandset on this and keep it in here. And it's totally pocketable slingshot. My big fingers could get it out. This one's green and white. Nothing to them. But I need to take and file band grooves so they stay on better. I got an imp and other slingshots there that I don't want to talk about. And we'll pull this out of the way. These cases, you don't even have to pluck the foam to. Here, guys. I don't know how I can make this any better for anybody to see. This is my high-end Natty collection. Do it this way. Maybe I can. There we go. Now I can read the screen and see what I'm doing. Glad you could make it in, Chad. How's your Christmas? Merry Christmas. Oh, looky there. Mr. Andy Lowe. How are you, sir? How are you feeling, sir? There's one of the best men you'll ever meet. These are all made by a guy on the Slingshot forum, Crow Mag. Not all of these, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are. Glad I stayed on. You guys showed up. LP Outdoors Adventures, hello. But here's look at that grain in that wood. How's your day going, Andy? Bone Slinger, hello. Thomas, you still in here? Oh man, Andy, that's nice to hear. That's awesome to hear. This little guy here came from Daryl. Not Daryl. Yeah, Glenn Cook. You guys know him, I think. He's more an Instagram guy. But he sent me this little cedar. I want to shoot it. It's board cut, so it might come apart. But it's just nostalgia. Come back up and running for ECST, Andy. Awesome. These here were made by Quinn Wynn. Somebody knew I liked pink. So they sent me this one from. Got it from him and for me. Ain't a bad little shooter. And they sent this one with it. Purple. They know I like pink purple. Here's a true natty. See the centers of it. This came from Crow Mag too. I love how he does his little butt caps on them. This little guy here, love it. Rounded tips. And he did a different thing on this one. Goes up and back through. It looks like pig nostrils for the lanyard. But them round tips would make it sweet. This one came from ECST on the trade table. And it locks into my hand perfect with this on it. Just like it's made for me. Most people would cut that off, and this person left it on there. And no, that's not Trapper D's initials, it's somebody else's. A little carving came with this one. I have it somewhere in one of my bags. Yes, please hit the like button. Thumbs up. Double tap screen. If you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Highly appreciate it. Alright, that's the last time I'm gonna pitch. Now this here is a one-off. This come from Hillbilly Rick. He calls it the Tommy Hawk. But I think this was the second one he made. His was the first. Mine's the second, and he hasn't made any other ones. Of course, you're supposed to shoot it this way. Not me. I tuck my hand in here. My big ass fingers, put that one around there, and shoot it the wrong way. LP Adventures. You're dang right. I shoot every one of these. This is Manny Knife sent me this as a gift. Or traded, I guess you could say, for lanyards. It's made by I can't think of his name. Boblock. Who's this numbskulls for slingshots? That is knuckle busting, right? You just changed okay. But guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I think I took enough of your time up, unless you want me to stay on here and bullcrap a little longer. Well, I appreciate that, Knuckles. Sparkles. I hope I say that right. Hopefully I get that back from you Saturday, and I'll do my live and I'll show it off. The Sarah-coated Squatcher. But these cases here, the Apache cases, the 4800 series, are wide enough for your templates to fit in the bottom of, just for consideration. Because I know everybody's like, what do I do with my templates? How do I, without them breaking? But they fit in the bottom one of these perfect. Let's see if I can get this back in here without crashing everything everywhere. Did you guys see that Wasp come out with a pro version of the Stinger? Aluminum version. They're on Christmas break till after New Year's, so you can look, you can buy, but you won't receive till after the New Year. This here's a Headhunter. This here's a Headhunter Slim. And then this is a Ply Headhunter. Taking shots. He makes good slingshots. This is the slim version he makes. I put the wrap on it, but you can see how slim it is. And then this is the HDP version. He's practically giving these away, so I got one. And then I've always wanted one of his shanks. So this is one of his original shanks. Might have seen it on somebody else's channel. Chuck and Steel. I got it from him. Gave me a fair price on it, so I bought it. But maybe someday he'll not hate me and we can go back to doing business as usual. Oh, I forgot why I had them down so far. But why? That's why they were down. So I could put my sardines in there. Forgot my sardines. But these little imps, I want to get the imp the pro version of it, the G10 version, and I want to get the PFS imp G10 eventually. But what everybody don't like about it's the Stinger, not the imp. The Stinger, the label's backwards. It's towards you when you shoot. Usually, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's away from you when you shoot, I guess. I don't know. Everything else usually is towards you when you shoot, you know what I mean? Labels on the wasps are usually on this side. You can go on their website and look them up. Cabay. None of these here are for sale. These are my personal collection. The no hole drilled. What, the back of it's solid, Vinny? Back here? That would be weird because these are Thanks for stopping by, Andy. I appreciate it. Really do. It means a lot. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't talk to you till then. Oh, new Joe for clips. I'll take it. I like Rap and Tuck. I'll trade you for one that's drilled. These cases are airtight and everything. Turn that little knob right there to let the air out. And you turn it to make them airtight. Now that case is airtight. They got corners, locks for you can lock them. Got two latches, two in the front, two on the sides. Yes. And you can, if you pay attention to the deals and stuff, you can get these for like $24 when they're on sale. They're usually like 68, but you can get them for cheaper than that. They got this size, and then they got a whole bunch of different sizes. The real big one is long rifle case, but I didn't want it because you'd look funny carrying it around with slingshots in it. I'm not sure what I got in this one. This here's a littler one. I think I paid like $14 for this one. Sorry, me and tripods don't get along, guys. Later, Knuckles. You show it in this one, and then I'm done. I'm gonna be off. This has got my cleaver, the new Axiom, my torque, and Medusa. This here I got from I always wanted one, but never wanted to spend the money because it's TTF for one. And two, everybody said they held funny. Well, it holds just fine with big hands. But Can Vandal traded me for this. You out of here, Hoggy? You have a good evening. And then the next layer has my stuff from Pocket Predator, Bill Hayes. And then these ones here from Jason Smith in Canada, he made for me. The textured G10 is nice. Apex. Rounded fork tips. And this little thing here is awesome. It's top slot. Banded it up the other day, and then I broke the band in it because I did it wrong. So I got to band it back up. After you figure it out, it's pretty easy. Then he made this personally for me with pink G10, green liners, black palm swells, pinky. Jason's a quiet guy from Canada. And then you got Ken Dykes. doesn't say much. Hoggy knows him. He's on the forums more than anything. Do I have any more under there? Yeah, I do. Oh, I knew they were going to slide. I didn't pull on it right. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen these ones. That's my NFZ collection. Mims. I don't know how you say this one. But this is from NFC too. LP, that's a way too many. Then these were I won the giveaway for Rex's subscriber giveaway, and I won the original TRX. This is the original one that he made. Slanted tips. But this is the original TRX he ever made. So I won that for the giveaway. And then he personally made me TRX pickle fork. Sent it with that one. And they might look chunky and off, but boy, do they ever hold great. Like, I mean, your fingers lock right into that. It's not about the number. It's about how much you enjoy the hobby. I'd probably be happier with half my collection. I'll be honest, some of these I'm having to get out once a year to shoot them. Now, if I remember how I had these in here. I think it's backwards. I had them the other way. Pretty sure I did. I don't know. Thank you, Butler. Thank you, Vinny. And it's gonna eventually grow more and more now that I'm back. I just gotta get some things caught up first. Some things figured out. When are you doing that, LP? If you're doing it now, I'll get off here and everybody can go over there. Hey, Ropa, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Really appreciate it. You guys could give me a like before you leave. It says there's 61 people in here and 25 likes. Longest I've ever been on for a live. Just double tap the screen if you don't mind. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out. I'm going to go live again probably Saturday. Thanks, Lone Slinger. Hopefully I'll have my Cerakoted squatcher pickle fork back by then. Alright, you guys, if you want, go over there to the, I don't know how to get, what you call, what was it? These Outdoor Adventures. You guys can find it, go over there and check LP out. But I appreciate everybody stopping by today and hanging out, listening to my boring ass. And I hope the rest of your day goes good. And Merry Christmas and God bless to all you guys. Have a good evening.